RELL's rework is finally on the PB, so let's do a full spotlight and compare her new abilities with her old ones. She got more base attack speed but less attack speed per level, still this is a big buff overall for speed and ward clearing. Less armor and magic resist per level and a bit less base movement speed, but she gets more of all those three from abilities. Her passive now stacks on every target to up to 5 times and steals 15% of their armor and magic resist. And all of her abilities apply a stack too, so she can steal a stack with her W, Q and the ultimate, getting a lot of stacks, especially in fights with multiple enemy champions. She will have a ton of resists. She also keeps the resists if the target dies, but it no longer deals bonus on hit damage, and hitting a new target no longer refreshes the duration on all targets, so you need to refresh them individually on every enemy champion you hit. Her Q now stuns since she got a new E that doesn't. It applies the passive and full damage to all targets, but it no longer heals. The range is shorter in front but longer behind, and the cooldown is bigger too. It takes a bit more to cast it, and the damage got reduced, but it deals 250% damage to jungle monsters. All of her abilities got buffed for jungle monsters, so RELL jungle might become meta. W no longer gives passive movement speed while mounted, since this is on the new E. Crashdown deals less damage. Lower shield, the distance is reduced to a bit, same for the radius and the knock-up duration, but when dismounted it increases her attack speed and attack range, and the slow is at 15% instead of a cap, so she'll be faster in late game with items. Mount Up now grants a decaying movement speed buff, and it also deals 250% damage to jungle monsters. Full Tilt is her new E. She no longer has the attract and repel ability that linked her to an ally, and if recasted stunned, she can now use all of her kit on her own without needing a bound ally. This new E gives her increased movement speed when mounted, that gets reduced while in combat, and the active makes her and optionally a selected ally target charge, gaining ramping movement speed like Hecarim over 3 seconds, doubled if running towards an enemy champion or the selected ally. She can cast this on her own too, and just give the bonus to herself so she doesn't need an ally to cast it, and she can also cast this while dismounted. And 1 second after casting it, her next auto attack or Q will explode in an area, dealing more magic damage. This is a timer, so you need to hit before it expires. And this too deals 250% damage to jungle monsters. As for the ultimate, this is the only ability that remains the same apart from the fact that it also gives her a passive stack per target hit. So that's it for RELL, pretty cool rework I would say. I like her new E and that she can stun enemies and use all of her kit on her own now. I bet we'll see more RELL junglers too with this update and the increased movement speed and jungle monsters damage buffs. But let me know what you think, especially if you are a main. Leave a like or I'll throw a tank at you, and thanks for watching.